All right, all right. Okay, Mr. Aidar is an accomplished product manager with extensive experience in AI. He excels at identifying business opportunities and developing innovative AI products. As a co-founder of Unpack AI, he brings his expertise in AI to help businesses achieve their goals. Unpack AI is a digital tribe advancing AI literacy amongst businesses and innovation. Aida will be speaking on Unpack GPT and how to successfully leverage AI for social innovation. All right, without further ado, I would like to pass over to Mr. Haida. Over to you, please.
Okay, thank you so much. Victor, I remember you said that we could share the video about one of the projects that happened in Nigeria. So I was involved in the mentorship program, helping Nigerian students to build their project, which was about helping to predict whether the patients will have the heart disease or not. So it was like, it's a big problem in Nigeria, and the heart disease itself is a huge problem. And the students, because they had a personal touch with that, one of friends died, they decided to tackle this problem. And they built the entire application. And for that, this is where the part I would like to talk. We used ChatGPT. So we now live in the era of generative AI. And we can actually enhance our productivity, and we can accomplish pretty cool stuff even without putting background. So for me, as the one who built Unpack AI platform to teach business professionals about AI, how to build the application and then validate AI use cases, that is one of the interesting stuff what's going right now in AI space. So Victor, do you have the video? Or I should share from YouTube before we dive into the main part of the presentation?
Yes, I think you can share it from your end.
All right. Okay, let's do that in the end of the presentation, right? Because I need to go on YouTube and then find that. It will take a bit of more time. Let me share the screen very quickly. All right. So everyone, hi. So I would like to go with you through what is expected for us in the era of generative AI. And itself, it's pretty crazy topic right now. There is so much buzz, and I believe you guys yourself tried already ChatGPT. You tried Being AI, and well, myself, I'm using, for example, Burly. So for instance, this is the tool for me as the main sort of search engine for finding any information first. So what is sort of the AI tool, the chatbot, right? It scraped the entire internet, and it also was fine-tuned for users to really interact and give a very aligned response. And with that, of course, like you guys try it yourself. You probably wrote the essays, you generate the content. So it's very, very meaningful, right? If you haven't tried yet, I really invite you to go to register on OpenAI. If it's not possible, there are so many services on top of OpenAI. Just Google AI assistant, AI chatbot. There are lots of pop up for you on Google, and try yourself. I really advise you. It will be your #1 tool now before Google. So entire way how we really interact with the internet has changed a lot. Another very cool tool that I'm playing with recently, it's Midjourney. And it's really a cool tool for, again, for marketing professionals, for designers. From that, you can go and using, for example, ML Run. I think it's called ML Run. Let me quickly check that. Yeah, like yeah, Gen 2 ML Run, and you can go and for example put the videos. But the point is here, it's happening right now. It generates lots of value for the companies, increased productivity, and here is the thing: it affects one second. It affects businesses on how they design and optimize their day-to-day business operations. So itself, AI can be applied for the images, videos, text, research, and so on. But also, these are the tools that affect every aspect of business and business functions, for example, in marketing, in sales, in knowledge, and so on. And they're the tools that coming, they are popping up a lot. It's just very hard to catch up with what's going on in AI. And for you personally, if your organization, it's getting really, really hard to figure out what are the tools available and how to increase yourself, increase your own competitiveness and effectiveness. And you have to actually do that in order for you to stay competitive. Because right now, the competition is not competing with your peers or with your employees or the colleagues across the industry, but also you're sort of competing with humans who are enhanced with AI and with sort of AI in the back, which is RPI, which is robotic process automation. That is the system that is some companies implemented, some companies are trying to implement. It's an AI system just in the background and is capturing all your data entries, the way you work with applications on the Windows, on the computer, and tries to kind of like mimic your interaction with the company data, and then tries to give you the next step, tries to give you better suggestions. After suggestions, it might recommend something, then at some point it might even replace you. So this is where we are heading. And even with RPA was something before generative AI. Now what's going on is that like we know ChatGPT, right? And so this is the screenshot I took from McKinsey report. So and it's not really exhaustive. It's just one of the use cases. So for example, AI can be used to write marketing blurbs, including text, images, videos, right? And it's not only marketing, it's about every aspect of the business, right? Operations, IT engineering, risk and legal, HR, employee optimization, and so on. And it's happening that entrepreneurs in the AI space, they create lots of AI tools, they validate it, and these tools actively are explored by the companies. So the companies are really on the way to figure out how AI can be utilized, how employees can be augmented, how then it can reduce the cost. But the main point is the companies slowly realize that they can really start thinking about the workforce reduction. They are thinking about how to be more efficient, and that leads towards the autonomous organization. So the last step in automation of an organization is becoming truly autonomous. The same way there is the roadmap for autonomous cars. Full automation, organizations at some point might reach that. We also expect that happen because of AGI, and we believe that, it might happen in 20, 30, 40, 50 years, or might be a long time in the future. But actually, because of GPT-4, and we see that the progress is accelerating, and it's not exponentially, but I'll talk about that as double exponential. The change can happen much faster than we expect. That we have to be aware of. So then what is for us, right? So there was like recently a report done by Goldman Sachs. It says 300 million jobs will be lost. Of course, they say, well, they will be lost, but new jobs will be created. So they say nothing really to worry about. So I just want to quickly read this part. It says like, will AI impact your job, right? Goldman Sachs predicts that the growth in AI will mirror the trajectory of past computer and tech products. So they say, we look at the past, And that what AI will do what computers did in the past, right? They will digitalize, they will give us access to the internet, we'll find new jobs, you know, like we can be YouTube bloggers, we can create the video content, we can reach out to the customers in a more compelling way, and so on. And then just as the world went from giant mainframe computers to the modern day technology, there will be a similar fast-paced growth of AI reshaping the world. They say here one thing that, which is like really disturbing me. They say it will be similar fast-paced growth. So Goldman Sachs thinks that looking at the past, we can think like the growth will continue the same way as it had happened in the past. But here, what's really dangerous is that actually it's not true. So that's what Goldman Sachs says. Okay, so by the way, so this is the graph from Team Urban, and if you guys, first of all, this guy, right? He made really great YouTube course, Inside the Mind of Massive Procrastinator, and he did some good research about AI superintelligence, and he was really shocked. But that's what he says. What's the human perception is. Our progress go over the time and kind of it slowly accelerate. That happened through the centuries, and we see like there's acceleration going on. We look at the Moore's law. We say, okay, so there's acceleration. So we might go over this, right? The trajectory will be kind of like gradual. At some point, we'll be accelerating. However, that's where the problem starts. Our prediction for the future is always biased with the past, right? For us to make now the approximation, we have to look at the past data and then try to build, for example, a very simple linear regression. And however, correct prediction is much more disturbing. And where does it lead us? It leads us to exponential growth. However, that growth happens due to AI, right? But AI at the same time, if AI grows very fast and it's getting very intelligent, and we see already pretty remarkable intelligence of GPT-4 with the benchmarks where GPT-4 gets 99th percentile in all business exams, and in TOEFL, in IGCSE, in A-level, AS level type of the curriculum. And however, the problem is here that we actually live in double exponential because AI can enhance itself. So AI could grow by us feeding the data. It trains on the data that we scrape from the internet, and kind of like we reached the maximum with GPT-3. However, GPT-4, how they really improved, they took the audio from YouTube, from radio, from all the digital records that contain the songs, the speeches, and convert back into the text. They fed back, and you have like, a better data corpus to train the better algorithm, the bigger, which is like GPT-4. And that's what Ilman says. Well, his point of view is that both AI hardware and software adds the double exponential. Other people argue about double exponential is that AI trains itself, and that's why speeds just go insanely, right? And that's really hard for us. We are right now at the moment where we might just give up of what's going on with AI, right? And it will just spins up very fast, and at some point it will start cutting off the jobs. And that's my prediction, because AI will be getting better and better. Of course, like we can say, it will create new jobs. However, these jobs again will be, if they will be in intellectual sphere, for example, creating the movies or something. Again, in 1-2 years, we'll see the same what Midjourney did for the digital art. The images that Midjourney creates, they're just remarkable. I'm playing myself. So it's just, so for example, look at these Asian girls. They are fully AI generated. So it's loading here. Very good quality. So then the next step will be having fully AI filmmaking, right? So what will be left for AI? Even like, you know, AI VR, Kailang introduced, I believe like he will be incentivized himself to use AI tools to generate the content, because he can then exponentially create really awesome virtual worlds and reach out to more people. Right now, he might be utilizing AI VR developers. However, here, the point is he can reduce the cost of the content production almost to zero. There will be some infrastructure costs, the computing costs, but that compared with hiring developers or outsourcing developers, it's much better incentive. Okay, so let's get back to the slide. Now, however, what we can do ourselves, we need to learn, right? We kind of have to still try to catch up with the AI speed and explore AI tools, because even AI can be good in single tasks. However, we as human beings, we're defined the value creation for the economy. We are the ones who will be consuming, because we are the ultimate units of the economy. So we have the value, right? We creating the needs and we create the wants. So I still believe like we have the great opportunity to strive. Will be maybe like some different economy for AI, will be some interaction here, but we have to like excel, right? So the skills that we have to look, for this slide, I actually asked AI. So like in the area of AI, I mean, like we can go and search on Google what are the skills we need. Gartner will probably tell us what the skills we need, right, in 2023 and so on in the future. However, like, you know, it's more or less the same, right? We first of all, we are looking at the cognitive skills. We need to develop critical thinking, problem solving, adaptability, learning agility, creative innovation. This is where we have to be also be aware. We have to be really digitally literate, right? We have to understand where does data come, what are the biases there, and now with ChatGPT, with GPT-4, we can code. I really suggest you copy any code from GitHub. GitHub is repository for the code. Copy that to GPT-4 and ask GPT-4, turn this code into the tutorial. Now you have beautiful content that you can follow. There will be some problems on the way, like, you know, maybe some of the library not updated, and you need, or maybe like some inconsistency. You can, through prompt engineering, so interacting with AI, to correct the code, and you can actually learn any GitHub project. And that's the startup idea I'm thinking of, how to use take any GitHub project and turn it into the curriculum. Besides of that, of course, social emotional skills will be super important. Emotional intelligence, passionate listening, compelling storytelling, right? The way Kailang, really beautiful presentation he did. And with that, we need to put them together into the value creation. And that's why I put also entrepreneurial skills as really important. We should be able to, because we're the ones who create the wants in the economy, we should be able to apply that and change, be the driver of the change as well, and make a better place. Maybe figure out if AI is the right place for us to be in. Because I know right now, very prominent AI scientists, they said, let's put on halt, slow down the training of the very advanced AI systems for us to figure out how we can even comprehend that. However, on an open source side, developers just keep going. They keep creating the tools. Companies adopt that. We are facing the consequences of that already. Now, to address that, and even before, like, you know, this generative AI hype, we, with my co-founder and some of the people, we create the boot camps to help business professionals, first of all, to understand what is AI, how to learn that, and how to apply to the business scenario. You can come with your own idea, and we give you the tools and the framework that you can use to build AI application, deploy it, and validate whether this is the right thing for you to go and implement in your company, or go into a more technical path and then become hard AI developers. Now, here we will have another workshop coming. I call it chat development sprint. In 2 weeks, you guys will be able to figure out how to build a customizable chatbot, which means you'll go through OpenAI API, the way every developer goes and builds the chatbots. You'll be able to talk to the API through the LangChain. It's a special API that is necessary for you to get OpenAI code and talk to the language model. And also you'll be able to deploy that in the internet and share with your friends, have your own chatbot. When you understand that, the next step will be for you, well, you can actually limit the general chatbot that OpenAI provides, which is ChatGPT, and limit around what you want this chatbot to answer, and answer very relevant to your data. It can be company data. It can be, for example, the book that you want your students to ask about, and avoid, for example, the questions that may be inappropriate, and kind of like, let users to be more aligned with your business needs. Okay, so this course will start on the May of 13th. I have really good developer for that who built several chatbots already. So you are welcome to talk to me. For that, I know like some of you are coming from different part of the world. So you're welcome to reach me out on LinkedIn. Here's my LinkedIn. Maybe Victor can share that in the chat, or send me email. I'll be very happy to talk to you. We can schedule the call and chat more about like what exactly is going on for you in AI space. With that, I'm giving back the mic to you, Victor.
Wow, thank you so much.